Hello, everybody. My name is Lawrence. A lot call me Lau. I've always loved documenting my life, and this year I packed my bags and moved to Thailand to pursue tropical medicine. I promised myself I'd capture it all my studies, travels, discoveries, personal growth, and everything in between. So come along here at Life ni Lau. Yes, paninindigan ko na po. As I begin my new adventures, starting from the very beginning, my application story. Hi, so I'm recording this to remember everything and to keep me motivated. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Let's unbox the letter. So this is the letter. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a letter from DOST PCHRD. Sabi niya, Dear Miss Cabaltea, that's me. We are pleased to inform you that you have been selected for the Foreign Graduate Scholarship Program Master of Science in Tropical Medicine of the Philippine Council for Health Research and Development in partnership with the Faculty of Tropical Medicine, Mahidol University, and CMEO TropMed Thailand. This 2-year MSc program focuses on equipping students with scientific knowledge in tropical diseases, public health, and related subjects through teaching and research training. What's the best part? I get full scholarship to study abroad. Kwento ko how it happened. So, ganito kasi yan. I am currently undergoing a fellowship training ng UPNIH and then DOH DPCB or Disease Prevention and Control Bureau. The program was originally 1.5 years but it was cut short to 1 year only because of whatever. So, they told us ng February that they have to cut short the program. I have a plan already of what I have to do with my life. So, being someone who's a very type A person that plans everything, I was expecting I'd graduate ng Feb 2026. Nataranta yung buhay ko talaga. Hindi talaga para ako sa ganyan. Kasi nga, pinaplano kong lahat. Talagang lahat. So, dapat sobrang strategic na ng plan ko. Like, I really wanted to go to Europe. Like, study there. Yun yung plan ko. Applications for that is October siya nagsa-start. Tapos, punta ka doon ng March, ganyan. So, meron na akong Google Sheets ng lahat. Na-research ko na yan lahat. So, if mag-apply ako ng October 2025, graduation ko ng fellowship ng February 2026. By March 2026, meron na akong, nakuha ko na yung program doon sa Europe na gusto ko. Diba? Smart. Pero hindi yun ang nangyari. Kinat-short nila to October 2025. So, nagpanic ang ate mo. So, anong gagawin ko? So, ng March, naghanap na ako. Kasi nga, ayoko talaga nang wala akong plano. Takot ako mawala ng trabaho. Mawala na ng pera, most especially. Ang dami kong in-applyan, like, literal, ang dami. Tapos, nung March, nakita ko rin yung posting na call for applications for this program. So, I applied. I tried. One, because I want to overcome my fear sa paghingi ng recommendation letter. Kasi yung recommendation letter for the programs din sa Europe is need kang manghingi ng recommendation letter. I want to overcome that because I'm so scared of people judging me for trying. Siyempre, pag naghingi ka ng recommendation letter, malalaman nila your plans, malalaman nila that you're trying for something. What if di ko ma-achieve? That's what I'm scared of. Feel ko i-judge nila ako at some point like that. Pero yun yung gusto kong i-overcome. Pero I wanna change that mindset na instead of seeing me like parang kawawa, I wanna see it as, oh, she's very courageous that she's trying. Parang ganon. So, I wanna overcome that fear. So, gusto ko lang din i-try. So, I'm very lucky that the people that I ask for the letters, very helpful. Shout out to Sir JP and Sir Padilla. Sila talaga nilapitan ko. Pero sa dami ng in-applyan ko na nga na jobs doon, ang una kong hiningi sa kanila is recommendation letter for a job. So, nagbigay naman sila. Tapos, nakita ko yung call for applications here. Sabi ko, okay, sige, I have to ask them again. Sabi ko, I also come across this posting about sa scholarship program overseas. And I wanted to ask if pwede nyo dagdagan yung recommendation letter ko. So, I sent them another email and then they replied, yes, okay, ganon. So, minute ko si Sir Pad sa Intramuros to have him sign my recommendation letter. And then si Sir JP, he sent it to me online. Ang cute kasi he gave me unsolicited advice na if he were to choose between the job opportunity and the scholarship, he would choose the scholarship in a heartbeat. And then ako nabuhayan like, oh, yeah, maybe I should pursue this. Kasi nga, hindi nga ito yung priority ko. I wanted to have a job. I wanted money. Pero, I also wanted to study. I really enjoy studying. Like, if I see an opportunity to study and still get paid while studying, I'd be the first to apply. Best believe. So, ayun. Na-overcome ko na yung sa professors ko asking for a recommendation letter. Ang next akong takot is, paano ko sasabihin sa DOH people? Kasi, paano nila? So, naglakas loob ako. Sinend ko yung sa track lead ko kay Doc DJ. Sabi ko, Doc, I want to apply here. Sabi niya, oh, that's good, ganyan. Tapos, sabi ko, manghingi ako ng endorsement letter kasi kailangan ng endorsement letter from kung saan ka nag-work. Na-overcome ko na yung kay Doc DJ. Paano ko ma-overcome yung sa division chief namin? Medyo nahiya ako. So, naggawa ako ng letter. Sabi ko, Doc Dave, I wanna apply, chu, can you endorse me? Ganyan. She gave me naman the endorsement letter. She signed it and then I got it from her office. Thank you po. So, ayan. Sabi ko kay Doc DJ na, well, feeling ko hindi ko ma-accept kasi, wala, gusto ko lang i-try. For the sake na alam ko na yung experience and I don't wanna regret. Like, sabihin ko sa sarili ko, what if dapat palang try ako? I don't like that. So, if you see an opportunity that you're highly capable of, or kahit hindi ka capable, I think you should apply. You should try. Kasi wala naman nga wala. So, yeah. I got everything na I applied. Wait. Ayan, I wrote myself a timeline ng lahat ng gagawin ko. And it's just not 2 pages. It's everything. Lahat from all the research proposals that I wanted to present dun sa DOST. I wrote everything here so that I remember. Interview preps, whatever, it's all in here. Also, pati yung application ko dun sa mga work. Sinulat ko dyan here. Ayan, andyan siya lahat. Nakalagay din yung timeline ko when I will submit all of this. I like everything planned out. And if it doesn't work the way I wanted, I'll get, ganun, at first. But then, wala naman akong magagawa. It's out of my hands. I let it go. Pero I have to like, ganun muna ako. I'm gonna fire up my laptop and check yung timeline. Meron palang payment. Nagpay ako. Application fee. Sabi ko, okay, sige. Parang nasa 1K or 1.5 ata yun. Sabi ko, if hindi ko man ito makuha, sabihin ko na, kunyari, bumili ako ng ilang iced coffee dun sa 1.5. Yung interview and then yung exam. Exam muna and then after that, interview was nung April 18. Yung exam, nag-aral talaga ako, guys. Nag-prepare ako kasi I wanna come in prepared and I don't wanna waste the chance kasi nagbayad ako ng application, so why not make the most out of it, diba? Kahit sinasabi ko na lang siya, parang for trial, kanyan. Ang ginawa ko is, nanood lang ako ng YouTube videos. Before, hirap na hirap akong intindihin siya. But, feeling ka talaga, experience helps. Kasi, nung pinapanood ko yung mga videos, run through ng everything. Parang it's a crash course lang. Kasi naintindihan ko siya agad. And proud ako sa sarili ko kasi, shit, magaling pa pala ako. Buti na lang, yung exam is during the Holy Week. Specifically, Good Friday. Sorry, Lord. Pero nagdasal naman ako nun. So, kulong lang ako sa kwarto. Hindi alam na ng parents ko or anyone. Except my boyfriend. Siya lang nakakaalam. Tsaka yung mga hiningan ko ng recommendation letter. I felt good. I was good sa exam. After nun is yung interview. In-announce nila sa interview, sabi niya, you did so good. So, you have a very good profile. Ganyan. They said that my score was 46 out of 50. 4 mistakes. Sayang. But I felt good talaga nung exam. Pero nung interview, I was so nervous because I didn't know some answers dun sa interview. Like, fake it till you make it, ganyan. Sabi ko, gusto ko na ito matapos, pero hindi talaga ako familiar dun sa mga tanong niya. Pero confident naman ako. Like, confidence is the key. So, if hindi mo alam, mag-pretend ka na lang na alam mo, tapos be confident in answering it, and then, na lang yan. Tignan mo, nagawa ko nga, diba? And then, April 22, nag-release na sila ng results ng mga nakapasa doon sa program. And I was there. Ayan o, nandiyan yung pangalan ko. Pasok na ako dun sa program na gusto ko. Pero hindi ko kayang mag-aral dun without a scholarship. I want it fully funded. It's scholarship or no scholarship. So, yeah. I have to wait for the DOST scholarship interview and all of that pa. To confirm if magpa-aral ako doon. So, yeah, happy ako na I passed the at least I know that I can. Pero if no scholarship, I won't be able to do it. So, sa PCHRD naman, akala ko hindi na ako napili kasi parang ang tagal nila mag-evaluate ng applicants. So, sabi niya, the interview process will be conducted online nung April 32. Tapos I asked, when will the interview be? Ganyan. Sabi niya, scheduled on May 12 to May 19. Pero, not everyone will be interviewed. They will just email you if you're part of the ones na magpo-proceed sa next steps. So, sabi niya, May 12 to 19. Tapos, nag-email ulit siya. Yung mga list ng qualified for the final online interview will be sent no later than May 16, which is Friday. Ate ko, May 16 na, wala ako na-receive na kahit na anong email. So, sabi ko, okay, hindi ako nakapasa. Okay lang. Sabi ko na sa jowa ko, they didn't email me. Tapos, my friends are nagyayaya yan for travel, ganyan. And I cannot book any travel because if I get accepted here, diba, my life will change and I don't know the schedule yet and I don't know, I can't commit and my friends are inviting me to go here. And also, I want to travel, I'm a traveler. Very good. But I cannot commit and I cannot book anything for myself because I don't know what will happen with my life. No May 16, wala ako na-receive na anything. Nag-message na ako dun sa friend ko na nagyaya sa akin. Sabi ko, hey, I'm free na. Lungkot naman ako. Pero not super lungkot kasi I know I did my best and ang ganda nun talaga. So, wala na ako magagawa doon. Happy na ako kasi at least alam ko na yung plano ko sa buhay. I can book my travels na accordingly. Pero ganyan. Pero, sabi ng friend ko na yun, baka ano lang, baka hindi lang sila patapos or whatever. You can try to message them again. So, May 19, that's a Monday, I emailed them, sabi ko, I would like to inquire about the results of the final interview, which are expected to be released by May 16. As I have not received any update, I wanted to respectfully ask if the selection has been finalized. So, medyo sabi ko, okay, sige, one last try kung talagang final na kasi baka nga naman hindi pa pala talaga sila nag-aano. So, nag-reply siya ng May 19. Sabi niya, we are awaiting the final list of applicants who will proceed. In the meantime, we would like to inform you that the final interview schedule is set on May 23. So, ko, hindi pala ako rejected. Sabi ko talaga. So, yeah, nag-wait na lang ako until May 23. And then, kasali naman ako sa mga nag-text sila sa akin na, interview ako at 10 a.m. Ganyan. Hindi ako masyado nag-prepare dun sa interview. Ano lang yung nasa puso ko, yun lang yung sasabihin ko. I wanna be spontaneous. I don't wanna think about it too much. So, anyway, madami pala sila. Akala ko, konti lang kami, mga 2 lang, ganyan. Kinabahan ako. Sabi ko, dapat pala nag-aral ako kasi hindi ako nag-aral nga. Kasi nga, sabi ko, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko naman pala talaga. Pero, sabi ko, if hindi naman para sa akin, yun ang prayer ko lagi. If hindi para sa akin, hindi para sa akin. Pag para sa akin, para sa akin. So, sabi ko, ganyan. Pero I still have to do my best, no? I felt confident. Medyo naiyak pang ako kasi tinanong nila ako about something, tapos naiyak ako. Iyakin kasi talaga ako sa mga interview para bang inaapi. Pero, that was genuine. What I said there was really what I feel. And then, I have genuine intentions for this. Like, gusto ko talaga. I really want to help the people. I really want to help my country, ganyan. I have a change in mindset na. Because I've seen then how hard it was for the people. It was a good interview. I felt good. Although medyo tricky talaga siya. Medyo nahirapan ako. Feeling ko if you say whatever it's in your heart, you'll be okay. Parang dapat talaga you're genuine about your intentions, your motivations in applying for that scholarship, and you'll be fine. After that, wala, tapos na yung process ng application. And June 3, di ba nag-apply nga ako ng maraming work. Nakakatawa kasi nag-message sa akin na before June 3 na if available daw ako for interview dun sa work na yon. Pero hindi ko siya ni-replyan kasi nga I'm waiting for this. Yung June 3, may pasok kami sa work. Tapos, I was on a meeting. Basta may meeting kaming someone. She's asking about yung process na ginawa namin, chu-chu-chu. Tapos, may tumawag sa akin. Tapos, natapos siya nung tawag. Hindi ko siya sinagot. Kasi nga, nasa meeting nga ako, nakakahiya naman, di ba? Tapos, tumawag siya ulit. So, sabi ko, excuse me lang po. Sinagot ko. Sabi niya, hi, Miss Lawrence Cabaltea. Sabi ko, yes po, this is her. Ganyan. Sabi niya, are you available for a meeting? Sabi ko, hala, yung mga in-applyan kong trabaho, nagsisitawagan na sila. Tapos medyo nag-panic ako kasi, sabihin ko? Sabi ko na lang, sige po, interview. Kasi hindi naman ako sure kung natanggap pa ako dito sa scholarship, diba? Tsaka, at least, diba, meron akong options. I wanna keep my options wide. Try lang ng try, diba? So, nananggap ko, sabi ko, pagbalik ko doon, tinapos ko lang yung meeting, tapos I checked my email. Ayun na, nakita ko na yung email ng PCHRD. Sabi niya, we are pleased to inform you. Like, you're pleased to? Ibig sabihin, I'm accepted. Ganyan. Sabi ko, oh my God. Tapos kinantayin ko lang yung happiness ko kasi nasa, nga ako. Alam naman ng track lead ko nung nag-apply ako, pero hindi niya pa alam na nakapasa ako. Pero nakakayo kasi. Tapos sinignan ko, nandun na yung advance copy ng letter na, accepted ako na to. Well, katabi ko nun si Kayo. Sinabi ko kay Kayo, tinan mo to. Pinakita ko sa kanya, nakapasa nga ako ng Sabi niya, take it. Kasi nga, wala lang, feeling ko lang din, mas maganda yung opportunities if I finish a master's, diba? Hindi ko muna sinabi at that time dun sa track lead ko kasi hindi ko rin alam paano ko i-process. Pero sinabi ko sa boyfriend ko, happy yung boyfriend ko. Before coming into the relationship, I made it clear to him na meron akong pangarap ko mag-aral overseas. I really want to be an international student. And if hindi siya okay doon before maging kami, he's okay to leave because I wanna focus on myself and he understands and he fully supports me. And never niya pinaramdam sa akin na, wag, ganyan. Like, I love you. Basta alam niya to. Even before, alam niya to. Ang hindi may alam is yung family ko. So, I sent my sister the copy of the sabi ko, I'm gonna study in Thailand, my parents. Yun, nagulat sila. Tapos, that night, nag-heart-to-heart kami ng tatay ko. Feeling ko, he still sees me as a little girl. He keeps asking kung safe ba doon, kung kaya ko daw ba, kung paano daw ako magluluto, ganyan. Because I feel like he sees me as a little girl pa rin. Alam niyo yung scene sa When Life Gives You Tangerines, yung hinatid nung tatay niya yung anak niya doon sa bus station, tapos yung nakikita niya is the mini version of his daughter. Feeling ko ganun yung nararamdaman ko when we talked. Parang, kaya ko daw ba? Pero he's proud of me, and then we hugged, ganyan. But my mom is not here, so I don't know how she felt. Pero before she left, nung nalaman niya na, sabi niya sa akin is, go for your dreams, ganyan. My mom is always so supportive naman. Like, go lang, malis ka, ganyan. Basta they know na I wanted to leave. I'm the daughter who wants to go away. I also informed my former mentors, ganyan. Thank you guys. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be dreaming of things like this. You inspired me, guys. O, diba? Super yap. I wanna document this kasi. Nag-email na sila ng mga visa documents, ganyan. And tuloy na to. Nara-romanticize ko na kasing life ko while there. I'm gonna vlog everything. I don't wanna worry too much. I just wanna enjoy. Well, I will do my best, of course. Ayoko talaga mag-waste ng opportunity. If there's an opportunity, I will go grab it. Hindi na ako para matakot sa sasabihin ng iba. Kasi, sino ba sila? Feeling ko kasi, pag nag-a-apply ako, parang ginajudge nila ako. Like, why is she applying there? Or diba, if you're qualified naman, and if you think you can, just go apply. Kasi, diba? Parang, you have to believe that the opportunity is yours para mapunta talaga sa'yo. And I feel like I'm super capable of it naman. Ako na to, hello. Yabang. Pero, ganun yung mindset ko ngayon. Kaya ko, at hindi ako ilalagay dito if hindi ko kaya. So, kaya ko. You are where you're meant to be. So, you don't have to worry about anything. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.